What's up everyone? So I have had a crazy week, but I felt the need to publish this video because I had Michelle Kim, who is a great friend of mine, but also applying to medical school this year, and also a part of my Facebook group, who made a great post on the Facebook group talking about feelings of self-doubt, feelings of incompetence, just feeling like you aren't good enough. And that post is right here. And just that aspect of self-doubt, I think I wanted to reflect on, because I think self-doubt and these feelings that people have, I often refer to them as feelings of incompetence because I feel incompetent a lot of the time. These feelings of incompetence and feelings of self-doubt, I think, are actually prerequisites to pursue medicine. I think having those feelings is something that everyone should, first of all, not be discouraged by, and also know that they're not alone in feeling that way. Because these feelings, trust me, this is not the first time, and it's also definitely not going to be the last time you have them, especially in a field like medicine. You should, first of all, feel okay, because you should know that everyone has these feelings. When you can actually reflect on these feelings and use them as a source of motivation, as a source of comfort, saying, okay, this is normal, a lot of people feel this way, and just because I feel self-doubt, just because I feel incompetent, and maybe it is a true reflection. Like for me, a lot of the times when I feel incompetent, I actually am incompetent. Like I felt incompetent in suturing when I was on my last rotation, and I was incompetent. But I used those feelings of saying, like, no one really ever feels comfortable their first time around. For me personally, the title of this video, the question I always tell myself is like, why do I suck? And I joke to myself when I say that, because I know that I don't take myself as seriously. So I just like, why do I suck? And I actually say it in front of residents all the time. I say it in front of the interns. I say it a lot just because I think, first of all, using humor is a coping mechanism for me. And more importantly, I also understand, and this takes a while, and I think meditation has helped me with this. I've gotten better at knowing, like, just because I'm feeling this way, I'm not the only one. There are other people who will feel this way. There are other people out there who feel self-doubt, who also ask themselves, why do I suck? And especially in medicine, everyone asks themselves that question sooner or later. And I think as you become a doctor, I think you get better and better at being okay with that feeling. You get better and better at being okay with that level of discomfort and that level of, grayness you get when you're like, am I really this good? I'm not really feeling good at this. You get more comfortable with it. And because you get more comfortable with it, you get better at adapting to it. And at least for me, for example, in my internal medicine rotation now, I initially was so scared. I would like shit my pants when I had to present a patient in front of the attending. And I was like, am I good enough for this? And maybe initially I wasn't. But I've been better at saying like, okay, I don't feel comfortable. But who would feel comfortable first time presenting a patient? And so I kind of get okay with that feeling. And then I use that feeling to kind of motivate myself and say, okay, this is where I'm starting from, but I can definitely do better. And to kind of come full circle on that suturing circle, damn, I'm on a roll today. I actually got really good at suturing. I ended up, closing up a couple patients. I helped with suturing. I am actually decent with suturing now. And the whole point was, if I had used that initial feeling of why do I suck to kind of push me down, there's no way I would have learned. Instead, using that feeling of, thinking like, oh, I'm not good enough right now, you can use that as a source of motivation to get better. Self-doubt, at least for me, has always been a prerequisite for medicine. It's something that I think if you don't have it, damn, you better start doubting yourself soon, because when it happens for the first time and you're a resident, you're going to have a really tough time adjusting to it. For me, I've been doubting myself since like kindergarten, so I'm really, really good at it now. Point being, one, if you feel self-doubt, you're not alone. You have a community. First of all, join that Facebook group if you haven't. There are people out there, including myself, who consistently feel self-doubt. But we should all take comfort in the fact that it's not an isolated feeling, and a lot of people share the same struggles. But two, if you do feel this self-doubt and you do think it's an accurate reflection of, am I actually good enough? Well, then use that as a source of motivation. Anyway, as you can tell from me, I'm out of it, so I'm gonna go to sleep, but I wanted to post this video really quick. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.